This is the week of February 12th, 2023. It is an historic week in ONPASSIVE, and I want to talk about that a little bit. But before I go there, I want to talk about a few people at this point in time that are still coming at me, coming after me, and not in a good way. And I've gotten this response from some people. How do you feel about that? And my response to them is, listen, I have no angst. I have no trepidation. I have no fear. I can appreciate where these individuals are coming from. They live in their own little cocoon and they really can't see past their hands. They don't see ONPASSIVE. They haven't opened their eyes. They are those doubting Thomases. So when these individuals come at me, it really doesn't do much to me at all. But what I'd like to do today is just very, very quickly go over ONPASSIVE, 4 years ago to today. ONPASSIVE, as we know, started in Bangalore in India. And Ash had an office there and he had employees there. And then they moved to Hyderabad. They moved over to Hyderabad. They got an office. They have over 1,000 employees there, the technicians and the support staff that's there. Then they went to Dubai. They bought 2 floors on the Burj Khalifa. 2 floors on the Burj Khalifa. Think about the money, guys. Think about what Mr. Mufareh is spending. After they did that, they bid on the metro station in the UAE, in Dubai, and they bid against some really, really big hitters. The UAE gave that metro station to market to ONPASSIVE. Why? They saw what ONPASSIVE was, what it's going to be, and what it's going to be in the future. And they looked at all these other tech companies that wanted to use the metro station for their own marketing source, and they said, we don't want the old drab tech companies out there. We want the new. We want the exciting. We want ONPASSIVE because of what they're doing, because of the vision of ONPASSIVE, because of what they bring to the table. So we won the metro station in Dubai. It is now the ONPASSIVE metro station, and we have the right to market there for the next 10 years. Now think about that, 10 years. When we think about ONPASSIVE and we think about what Mr. Mufareh is doing, what his tech team is doing, what the marketing team is doing, what the finance team is doing, they are looking at the long-term goals. They're looking at the long game of ONPASSIVE. Does that mean that the short game isn't important? No, it's very, very important. I'll get to that in just a second. But Mr. Mufareh is taking care of ONPASSIVE for the long term, for decades. Not for the next month, or the next year, or the next 2 years, but for decades. So they're looking at the long game rather than the short game. But let's talk about the short game just very, very quickly. The short game is really, really important to ONPASSIVE. Number one, for those naysayers out there, look at what ONPASSIVE has done in the last 4 years. And that's just a short preview. There's so much more than that. But as we look at ONPASSIVE, as we look at the short game, and that's where these people come from. They want to see things happening now. Well, open your eyes. They're happening right now. The short game, when Mr. Mufareh thinks about it, when the tech team thinks about it, when the marketing team thinks about it, when the corporate side of ONPASSIVE thinks about it, it is a done deal. Think about what's happening right now. Again, this is an historic week in ONPASSIVE. We are going to have a webinar with ONPASSIVE on OConnect. It will be opened up to the world. I don't know how many people are going to be on OConnect. 20,000, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100,000, I don't know. There are going to be a lot of people there. And I believe that OConnect will run seamlessly at this meeting. I might be wrong, might be right, might be wrong. Doesn't matter either way. If there are a few little glitches, the tech team in Hyderabad, they'll take care of it. It's not a big deal. And then what happens after? Again, this is the short game. What happens after OConnect does this next webinar for the entire world, comes on very successful? What happens after that? They're going to offer it to the world. They're going to offer OConnect for individuals around the world to come on and use OConnect, buy OConnect, and they're going to love it. We already know that. OConnect is going to be so superior to anything out there. Ash and Dr. Soha, they talk about above market. Okay, it's going to be above market, but it's going to be so above market, it's going to be in the atmosphere. That's how good it is, in my opinion. When that happens, the brand ambassadors, everything starts to flow, and it starts to flow in a very, very good way. That's the short term. Short term is easy. Short term is done. Short term is going to happen this week. We're going to have that OConnect webinar this week. Is it going to be Thursday? Is it going to be Friday? Is it going to be Saturday? I don't know. I don't care. Even if it goes into next week, Monday, Tuesday, I don't care. When Ash Mufareh comes on with OConnect, and I believe it'll be this week. I think it's going to be, I won't say. I think it's going to be this week. When OConnect comes on and they have that webinar and it is a huge success, I believe the world is going to flock in for OConnect. Now, I've also gotten the response from some of these people. Well, Mr. Mufareh said he was going to release 9 products. We haven't seen anything. It's not here. Again, they can't see. They can't see past their hands. Mr. Mufareh has said very, very plainly that the products of ONPASSIVE, they're ready to go. And as OConnect comes out, it is one of those products that has to be there before some of the other products can come out. It is an anchor product. It is an anchor product of ONPASSIVE. And as OConnect comes out and is offered to the world, then right behind it, probably weeks, 2-3 weeks, another product will come out. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, another product. 2 weeks, another product. 2 weeks, maybe 2 products. So by the middle of 2023, June, July, I believe the majority of those 9 products will be released and more. Again, this is the short term. Now, me personally, I wake up in a good mood every single day because I know what's happening. Not only on the short term, but I have a pretty good idea of what's happening on the long term. And a lot of these things I can't talk about. Dr. Soha doesn't want us talking about some of these other things, and neither does Mr. Mufareh. When you think about ONPASSIVE, when you think about where we are, think about what Muhammad Kamal said. You guys don't have a clue what's coming, and I agree with him. It's why the UAE accepted ONPASSIVE in that metro station, the train station. They see what ONPASSIVE is going to be doing, not just in the next couple of months or the next couple of years, but the decades to come. They see the innovation they're going to be bringing to the market. They see some of the things that you can't even fathom right now that will be coming from ONPASSIVE and being offered worldwide. We are in such a great place right now, and those individuals that come on and still try and bust me up, I don't worry too much. I don't worry any about it. They really don't affect me in any way. And those individuals that think I get affected in a negative way, don't worry about it. Believe me, I don't even respond to these people. We are in a place today. If you are not in ONPASSIVE, if you are not a brand ambassador, as we go into the release of OConnect to the worldwide market, come on in, take a look around, and then engage. You want to be with ONPASSIVE. If you're not with ONPASSIVE today, in 5 or 10 or 15 years, you're going to understand that you just made a major mistake. ONPASSIVE, it is the place to be because of Ash's vision, because of the innovation that's coming, because Ash releases people to go beyond the box and think outside the box and bring new solutions to the marketplace. The things that are coming in ONPASSIVE are going to blow you away. And I've said that many, many times. And as we get into the release of OConnect to the world, I think we're going to have an opportunity to talk a little bit more about some of those things. And Ash will let us know, and so will Dr. Soha. But as far as the naysayers, let them go. I hope that in time they open their eyes and they come into ONPASSIVE, because it will change their lives. But either way, whatever they do, whether they leave, they come, they continue to be bitter people. It doesn't really matter, because you and I, those brand ambassadors of ONPASSIVE, again, this is such a unique time, and it's going to happen now, this week. So keep your eyes open. Mr. Mufareh is going to come out, I believe, pretty quick and give us a time frame when the next OConnect webinar is, and then be there. Again, this is historic. I think you want to be there. You do not want to miss this. It's going to be fun to watch. And then after that, just get ready because it's going to rock and roll. That's it today. That's it for today, guys. Just a quick video. Couple of things today. As we come out and OConnect is released to the world, obviously we will have a lot more to say. Marty, Dan, and I. Marty and Dan are the people I work with online. But we're pretty giddy right now. We know what's coming. We know what's happening, and you should too. Ash, it really has been that clear. And if you're watching Ash at all, Mr. Mufara, you know you're in a special time. So that's it for today, guys. Have a good week, the rest of the week, and we'll absolutely see you on the OConnect later this week. Take care. Bye.